Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a lot of fun. We are making some fall favorite recipes. Before we jump into those recipes, I want to thank my sister-in-law, Lauren Yarbrough, for collaborating with me on today's video. Y'all are going to love Lauren. She is beautiful, her decor is beautiful. She recently just decorated her whole entire house for fall and it turned out stunning. You're gonna get a ton of cleaning motivation from her channel, and she's been sharing some super yummy recipes, so go check it out. If you are visiting from Lauren's channel, I am so glad that you are here, and I would absolutely love for you to stick around and subscribe. For our first recipe, we are making a creamy Parmesan chicken and butternut squash skillet. Starting out tonight's dinner by seasoning our chicken. First, I'm using some Italian seasoning. Use some pepper. And some salt. In my hot cast iron skillet, I melted a couple tablespoons of butter. So it's time to sear our chicken, and you're going to sear this on each side for a couple minutes. While we wait for the chicken to sear, we need to peel and dice up this butternut squash. If only it was really that simple. After searing on both sides, remove from the pan. To the same pan, add in a couple tablespoons of butter and let that melt down. Adding in my diced up butternut squash. To the squash, I'm seasoning just with those same seasonings we used on the chicken. So some Italian seasoning and salt and pepper. The recipe doesn't call for this, but I'm adding in a little bit of red pepper flakes. Give this a toss and let it cook for about 5 to 7 minutes. After a few minutes, add in some minced garlic and about 6 ounces of baby spinach, and we'll just let this cook until it's wilted down. That wilted down nicely, so I'm adding in 1 cup of chicken broth, heavy whipping cream, Parmesan cheese. Stir this around until all that cheese is melted. Now is when you'll add back in your chicken. And I like to kind of nestle mine in there and then flip it around. That way each side of the chicken gets some of that creamy sauce. Add this to a 375-degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. And that is what's for dinner tonight: creamy Parmesan chicken and butternut squash skillet. Y'all, that recipe is absolutely delicious, and it is definitely on the rotation in our house during the fall. For our second recipe, it is actually a side dish, and it is roasted Parmesan sweet potatoes. Can you tell we like Parmesan? I got all of my potatoes peeled. Y'all know I should probably invest in a potato peeler, because with the fall, you know, we love sweet potatoes, but I'm not the biggest fan of the skin on sweet potatoes. But sometimes it's hard to spend money on a tool for the kitchen when you have a perfectly good knife. So y'all let me know, do you have a potato peeler or do you just peel yours with a knife like I do? Okay, now that you have all of your potatoes sliced up, go ahead and get out a gallon plastic baggie and put all of them inside. To your baggie, add in some minced garlic, some oil, Italian seasoning, some Parmesan cheese, and salt and pepper. Zip up your plastic bag. I'm going to try and get some of that air out. And then seriously, just shake it up. Shake, 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 shake. Now that we have that all shaken up, you're going to take your potatoes and line it in a baking dish. Now this is the point where we're going to try and make it look as pretty as it would on Pinterest. After you get it in your pie dish, you can top with some more Parmesan cheese and some fresh thyme. Place this in a 400-degree oven for about 30 to 35 minutes. And now Tyler is going to cook what he calls man steaks. Ooh. And Tyler marinated his man steaks in barbecue sauce, pickled jalapenos, and mustard. Make sure you sear these on both sides. Once you get them seared, you're going to turn down your heat to a low heat. And he also seasoned these with some Lowry's seasoned salt. And that is what we're having for dinner tonight. Garlic, Parmesan, roasted sweet potatoes, made a side of green beans, and Tyler's man steak. That recipe is so good. Make sure you do not skip out on the fresh thyme because it gives it so much flavor. For our third and final recipe, we are making a low-carb pumpkin dump cake. You cannot have a fall dessert without pumpkin, so this is 100% pure pumpkin in a 15-ounce can. To your pumpkin, add in half a cup of milk, 1 cup of sweetener, and 1 tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. Go ahead and give this a good mix. Add in 4 eggs. To a 9x13 pan, make sure you grease it with some nonstick cooking spray or some butter. Take your pumpkin mixture and spread it all along the bottom. On top of that, I'm taking a sugar-free cookie mix, sprinkling it all over the top. And I'll make sure to link this exact cookie mix down in my description box if y'all want to use the same brand I'm using. You can take a spatula and just kind of smooth it out along the top. You do not want to mix it. Take some of your favorite chopped nuts and sprinkle them on top. Lastly, take half a cup of melted butter and drizzle all over the top. Bake at 350 degrees for 60 minutes. And that's how you can make a low-carb pumpkin dump cake. Y'all, I don't think this would be a fall favorite recipe without having something with pumpkin in it. I will say though, next time I make this, I am gonna add in a little bit of cinnamon, and I think that would just take it over the top. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me in the kitchen today. I really do appreciate you just taking some time out of your schedule to watch. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you to Lauren again for collaborating with me on today's video. I will make sure to have her video and her channel linked down below, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.